Oh, yeah. We're back. Bunch of stuff. Bunch of little stuff. Short show. Frank special all day.
Super Frank special.
Super Frank special. Last of Us review. Scream 6. Little Invincible teaser. Got a bunch of fun stuff. You ready, Effort?
Yep. Do it. Do it.
You know, I'm tired. It's been a weird, fucked up, weird week. Good stuff, bad stuff. But I hear that music. It just gets me right in the mood. It just gets you right in the mood, man. That sexy time Graham beat right there. There you go. This is the SF Company. This is number 143 of the SF Company Hour. I am Rain Doomzilla, joined by the maximum of effortist, the Graysonist. Hopefully, didn't fucking wrestle anybody this week.
No, it's been easy going this week, so it's fine.
Good. Yeah, well, at least you didn't fucking water somebody, put the hose on somebody.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy that's getting all the flack. He shouldn't have done it because it's the wrong. You shouldn't do that. But I don't think people understand how fed up folks are.
Yeah,
it's cool to be, oh well, that's wrong. You invite that person to your house and have them stay with you for a fucking week.
Yeah, I get that. But the thing is that why this guy gets more heat than other people is because he's a gallery owner. So fuck you, taking valuable fucking space. You're not a mom and pop. You're not you're some fucking rich white guy with a bunch of fucking paintings that you're fucking overpriced to a bunch of other rich white people. So I don't feel bad for that guy at all.
The leisurely legs crossed fucking didn't help either and shit, It's like
the casual
he was just fucking watering fucking his roses and shit,
Still fucking
it's fucked up. I don't want that to happen to anybody, but at the same time, until you lived in somebody's shoes when it's happened, everybody reaches a breaking point. So
but still, the casual, I'm just gonna fucking
Well, it's fucked up that people want to be with this whole I'm gonna record. Well, if you feel that fucking strongly about it, how about you fucking run over there and do something about it? Stop being a proctor and just fucking get over there.
Yeah, go.
I hate that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that.
You want to record, you want to get likes, but you don't actually go. Maybe go over, stop the guy.
That's wrong. Stop that.
Step in front of him. You're just gonna go from a block away. And,
get the fuck out of here with that shit, dude.
Maybe stop it and maybe get the lady a blanket, get her some dry clothes. No, you're just gonna film it, post it, and that you did your part. You filmed it.
Oh no, he's not gonna get people. He's not gonna get her clothes because she's a fucking nuisance in that area. That's the whole problem. So you know what? Next time, grow a fucking pair, bro. If you feel that strongly about it, go tell him to stop.
All right, well, let's get on. We'll get on.
Rile me up, Ray. You riled me up.
I know. I'll get the music ready. Hold on.
I'll calm down. All
right. Welcome to the SF San Francisco fucking political news hour.
Oh, that'll be a hell of a show.
No, man. Go jump into positive stuff. We got some. We're gonna talk some. Like I said, we're gonna talk The Last of Us. First episode dropped this week on the HBOs. We got a Scream 6 trailer, Invincible. A bunch of random stuff too. I'm going through our Facebook group and just kind of we'll pull a couple things we can talk about. First thing, this looks cool. Lori posted this. The Steven Spielberg is producing a John Williams documentary. This sounds awesome. If anybody's going to make a John Williams documentary, it has to be fucking Steven Spielberg because he's worked with him damn near since his first movie. I think he did. Sugarland Express was John Williams. That's one of his early scores for sure. It looks like this is happening. Spielberg started working with Williams in 1974, Sugarland Express, and did probably the most iconic themes of all time. He's the GOAT. There's no question. And there was stuff, rumors of him kind of retiring after Indy 5, but he came out and was like, nope, I'm gonna keep going. So he plays the Hollywood Bowl every year. I'm going to try to go because you don't know how many of those you have left. So I want to see him at least live, at least once. So I may have to make a trip out there to go see him. So this is being made. Let's see. He's going to be producing with Amblin Television, so all the regulars are there. So yeah, I'm excited about this, man. This is I love like documentaries about filmmakers. I have the Brian De Palma one. I have a bunch of other documentaries about filmmakers and composers and stuff. So I love this kind of shit. This is right up my alley. And just kind of hear the stories of how these themes and these collaborations came together. So this sounds like a lot of fun. What do you think, Rick?
Well, John Williams is the GOAT when it comes to composing. So yeah, I just want to see in-depth stuff when it comes to him.
Yeah.
His process, how he's been going at it for fucking what he said 74. That's what Spielberg, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he was doing shit in the '60s. I remember this.
Yeah, so the guy's been going for quite a long time, and I'm glad that he's not retiring. I hear people like doing that. Oh well, I'm gonna retire, dude. Go to the wheels fall off.
Yeah,
I know people say, oh well, he deserves it. Well, of course he deserves it.
Retire on your terms.
It's his talent that if he were to retire, it's like, dude, I really couldn't imagine another Spielberg movie like without like his music.
Yeah.
So I know and I'm sure Spielberg's worked with other composers before.
Yeah, I think Alan Silvestri did Ready Player One, and then I think there's a couple of them. There's only like a couple that where he didn't work with Williams.
But Willie, like you said, the icon. You hear Superman, you hear Star Wars, you hear Indiana Jones,
Jurassic Park, just like even like the quieter films. He just has like
they're all different.
Like the Fablemans, he did the Fablemans recently, and that's a beautiful soundtrack. Doesn't just everything kind of like there's some that kind of sound the same, but most of them are fucking very distinctive. The fucking Olympic theme they still use. I think he did the college football theme, the championship theme. So he's still fucking got it. All his themes sound great. They don't fucking sound like, fucking Hans Zimmer and Howard Shore. Some of them start
blending. They blend
like very, very, very same-ish kind of them. Some of them. So, but his are very distinctive. You play Jurassic Park and then play Star Wars and play Superman. They all kind of, they sound different. Jaws, they sound different. So it just should be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, he's probably I would say he's definitely the top 3. He's an icon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the other 2 in my top 3 can say they're icons yet, but he's the icon.
We gotta save it for our top 10 list. We've been promising to do
the 2-year-long list. I have my list ready.
I have my list ready. All right, we gotta do that too. We'll do it. We'll do that in 2023 for sure. All right, that's my guarantee for 2023. All right. So we got Cobra Kai season 6 announcement trailer. This is the final season. I think this is good. I think the way they ended the last season. I was like, all right, cool. How much farther they can go with the lore? How many characters? They pretty much brought everyone back, barring a couple no shows. So I think that this is a good. I think the next season just gonna be fucking ramped up. This is the final season. Doesn't mean they can't do spin-offs and all this other shit down the road. But I think this is a good thing. I think ending with season 6, end on a high note when everyone fucking loves the show. The show is really good. Last season was probably the second best season after the first. So I'm glad they have an end date and they have an end game instead of like let's push just another like 3 seasons. And even though we don't have a story, we just want to make pad out the seasons and like kind of force storylines that shouldn't be forced. So I think it's a good idea. So yeah, what do you think, man? One of your favorite shows is ending.
I didn't want to watch the trailer because of that. I want to go in super fresh. This is probably the one trailer I'm going to avoid. Yeah, I kind of know what's going to happen.
I didn't watch it. I think it's just an announcement trailer. It's not really showing anything.
Okay, so it's just an announcement trailer. Okay, yeah. So I'm ready for it. It's ready to end. I think they're far beyond winning the All Valley now. So
yeah, this is like for life now, man. This is
it does kind of feel like I don't know if you remember the tagline for Karate Kid Part 3. First it was teacher and student, then it was like friend to friend, and then finally it was like father to son. And I think that's how it's kind of feeling like right now with like the Johnny Lawrence Miguel kind of storyline. It's finally come to the last part of it where I mean, I think they're gonna get married. He's about to
Johnny Lawrence and fucking Miguel.
No, his mom. So he's finally he's gonna officially be his son.
Yeah, he's gonna be his dad.
It's gonna be his dad.
They're gonna have a table. It's everyone. Russo's gonna be there, and fucking Miguel, and all. They're all gonna be on the fucking same page, and they're all gonna fight together and all that shit.
Yeah, I like the person that I'm probably interested the most to see what's gonna happen is probably Tori. I really want to see what's gonna happen with Tori.
I liked her arc. I like her
Tori's
story.
arc was great. So it's an awesome show. I can't wait for this season. It's this year that's going to premiere. Are they filming now? I don't know if they're filming now, but it's coming out 2023, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they give a date on when? Or
I think by the end of the year. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
End of the year is going to be hot.
Yeah. Speaking of end of the year, we also got Invincible season 2.
Bastards.
Kind of another like announcement trailer. It's just fucking just Invincible and fucking what the fuck is his name? I forget his name.
Steven Yeun? Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen's character. Artie, what the fuck is his name again? Fuck, I forgot.
Alan the Alien.
Alan. I was like, Artie. Yeah, Alan the Alien sitting at a table and basically like having a conversation that our fans are asking, like, hey, when's the new show coming out? What's the update? What's going on? And so it's pretty cute little thing that kind of going. He kind of did you watch the trailer?
Yes, that one I did, and I liked it a lot, but I'm kind of pissed at the same time.
Yeah. As soon as he said like 2023, end of 23, it's like, God damn it,
you fuckers.
Yeah. So great show. Great, even better comic. So this is this cute little trailer, just kind of giving fans a little taste of what's to come. Because if you haven't read the comic. There's some fucking crazy shit. Like the show, like that was just the tip of the iceberg of what that show is going to be about, and what the scope of it. Like they haven't, it's some more crazy shit to go because we haven't even gone to space really yet. So space is like, it turns into a fucking space opera, like fucking crazy. So this is a cute little teaser, just kind of like whetting a little appetite for what's to come.
Yeah, I can't wait. But I mean, the announcement that it's going to come late. I thought it was going to be January. I'm here sitting like thinking it's about like a week away, and then this is what they release for. Oh, it's going to come later. I'm like, you fucking bastards. Cool trailer though. I love the whole thing about they come back to Urath. It's like, well, they found Urath. Yeah, they got burgers just like this. The sky's yellow, the flowers, the flowers purple and everything. You haven't found it. He goes, no, not at all. I just love that whole like exchange. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. But it's the only disappointing news is that it's coming out so damn late right now.
Late could mean October, could mean
still my expectations were for January. Yeah. And now it's to October. Yeah, that's almost a whole year. No, that's the only upsetting part. So happy to see this shit back though. I can't wait to see what they're gonna what ground they're gonna cover in season 2.
I wonder because they kind of skipped ahead on a couple of storylines and kind of like So I wonder how far they're gonna go. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
Renee Cruz, yo, what's up, Jim? What's up, Renee? Comics rock. I agree. Yes, I grew up buying at Gary's Comics in Scott's. Yep, 10 years old. Yeah, I was there. I started going there about 10 years old.
Fuck Scott, man.
So shit off AMC Lowe's Metron. It was a freaking phenomenal, but I haven't seen Avatar 2 in 3D yet. Yeah, I wanted to go see Shi'ar Ultraman. But yeah, it was only like 2 days, I think, 2 nights. Yeah, it's I heard it was good. Yeah, I want to check it out. I still haven't seen Avatar yet, so I haven't seen it.
Me and you both.
Krista, what's up, Krista? Good morning, fellow geeky nerds. Lori, what's up, Lori? Nerds. Happy Saturday, geek friends. The geekiest and friendiest. All right. We also got a trailer for Mando season 3. Kind of didn't really showed a lot of fucking Mandalorian. Showed a lot of this footage. I feel like I've seen because
I've seen it before. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was nothing really to get me excited, oh, I can't wait. Yeah, it was fine. It was just like, cool. We know this is coming. This is coming in March, so that's like, at least we don't have to wait that long for it. But yeah, looks fun. We're going to probably see how Grogu escaped episode 3, the fucking Anakin fucking raid on the Jedi. So yeah, we'll probably get that answered for us. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Mando. I want to see they're going back to Mandalore, so that's gonna be cool to check out. We're gonna see more of the Mandalorians, more of the lore. So yeah, it looks cool. Nothing like fucking like, oh my god, I can't believe they put that in the trailer. Like, I'm excited. It's just like it seems like a bunch of shit we've seen. So, but still, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm more excited to see what's going to happen with. He's supposed to be the leader of the Mandalorians, but he's been shunned. They've labeled him an outcast, but he still's got the sword. So
yeah, until I think he's
sorry, I'm the leader, bro.
I'm the leader.
Sorry, he's and you know what? He's not a. She's a full-blooded Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, dude, he's a foundling. So he's an adoptive one. So, but he's going to be the leader.
Yeah, he's going to
not make that guy the leader.
Yeah. 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 Well, he has his little sidekick, so he has a little. He has some nice backup there.
Got some backup. That's the new short round right there. Grogu's the new short round.
Yeah. Yeah. Albert Lee agrees with you. I agree. Fuck Scott.
Yeah, dude, he's just a fucking bitter fucking asshole, man.
Yeah, he was kind of dickish sometimes, but he was cool with me for a while.
For what, like a couple of times that you walked in? Every other time
we did have a falling out too, but we made up later in life. But still,
fuck that guy, dude.
A little angry.
I want to fucking spray him with a fucking hose and shit.
Wow. Lori, it's interesting the doctor's back on man.
Sorry, bro. I'm an evil bastard. I'll admit that shit.
We know. You're the evil, the evil Bart. Yeah. We'll see how it plays out. I think we're gonna get some more of the backstory of Grogu, like how he came about. That's what it's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. Like how did he escape? How did he get out of there? So that's gonna be an interesting story for sure. All right. Let's see what else. Nightwing. So Nightwing 100 came out this week. A lot of talk about it. Nightwing's been. Have you? I got the rest of Final Crisis for you if you Dark Crisis for you, so you can read the ending. But pretty much Nightwing is being kind of put center stage for the DC. He's going to be like the main guy. There's no Justice League anymore, so they're going to be basically the Titans are going to be the new Justice League, new premier super team of the DC universe. And Wally's on the team, Donna Troy, Raven, Cyborg, Starfire, Garfield. So it's like the main lineup of the Titans. So they're Nightwing's having like a banner fucking couple years. He's on point. I just picked up the Get Grayson hardcover. This one you need to read. This one's fucking really good.
I've been looking at the art that they've been using for some of this shit, as their posts come out. I just don't like this blocky fucking plain watercolored art that they got going.
Which one?
Like the cover there, it's just like, I guess I'm used to fucking more spectacular fucking like drawings when I see my superheroes. Yeah. They just look so plain.
Good art in this one, man. Yeah, they switch up. Yeah, you got to read. The story's really good, man. He has there's one story where he's being basically it's just a continuous shot. So basically you see him just moving through the panels and pages. It's really fucking cool storytelling. There's a couple issues with Wally, him and Wally having some adventures. So basically it's Nightwing. Alfred's dead. Alfred left all his money to Dick. And
that's fucked up.
Alfred, well, why wouldn't he? Like, fucking, he's not gonna leave it to Bruce. Bruce is a fucking billionaire.
I'm not saying leave it to Bruce. What about Tim Drake? Tim Drake's been fucking, he's done wrong.
Tim Drake has his own father. His own father.
Dead?
His own father. Yeah, but he has his own money. His parents are rich.
Tim Drake?
Yeah. His parents are rich. Yeah,
I have to go back and look at. I just remember his dad. They were living in an apartment and shit.
No, his parents are rich. His parents had money. At one point, they had money. I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, Nightwing finished Dark Crisis. Nightwing is like he's like being the top guy right now. And then in the new, I haven't read issue 100, but he finally calls Bruce his dad. Spoilers for that issue, but yeah, he calls him his dad. Bruce has been calling him his son for the last few years, but Dick has never called him dad. So this is that was the first time he called him dad. So a nice heartwarming moment, and I like that too because, like they called him his ward back in the day because it was some weird thing, but it's his adopted son. So that's why I don't like the weird homosexual innuendos they have with Dick and Bruce, like fucking.
Oh, they love doing that.
I don't like that. Like
people love doing that shit.
Yeah, they like, especially if you don't read comment, like, they're so gay, they're gay. They're, like, no, they're father and son, dude. You fucking weirdos. Like, no, just because it's two guys. Yeah, I don't like that like narrative that people try to put for Bruce and Dick Grayson. So,
and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's not what it is.
Yeah, it's not what it is.
Yeah,
it kind of
it's not
undermines
what
that
it
story.
is,
It's like the dude. His parents died. He took him in at a young age, and he's his father. He's his fucking adopted son. So, yeah. Let's see. On the other hand, Gary Arlington was cool and was kind to the kids who came into his shop. Yeah.
I have much better experiences going in there than
Gary had some moments of weirdness too, but I guess that was part of his charm.
Yeah, weirdness is okay. Being a dick is not.
Yeah, and every comic shop owner I've met, but besides Frank is the sweetest.
Frank is like the most super chill fucking dude I've ever met.
There's a lot of comic shop owners that are very bitter and fucking angry and like fucking, but for the most, like guys like Leaf and Daryl, they're fucking sweet dudes. So yeah, the modern comic book shop owner is a lot different than the old school comic shop owner, who's a lot very bitter, angry.
You would get comic shop owners that would fucking give you shit for buying certain books. You come in with the book and you put it down, they look at you like, you're gonna buy this. Fuck you, dude.
It's like, yeah, it's that.
I like Cyberforce.
Yeah, it's like fanboys. Remember, like, oh yeah, we put that Star Trek shit in there just to weed out all the tricky bullshit. So yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah, it's I don't know, just that's why the comic book guy from The Simpsons is like that, because he was pretty much an amalgamation of a lot of comic book guys back in the day, because they were like that. They were fucking very angry, bitter fucking guys. But yeah, big ups to the modern day comic book shop owner. All right, let's see. All right, let's jump into. But yeah, Nightwing's doing it big. I like the fact that he's in the forefront of the DC right now, and I'm digging his solo series, and I'm glad he's getting like the push that he deserves, I think.
Well, hopefully they don't give him amnesia or make him a fucking murderer. Yeah. Or give him a pizza to go to some teen's house. Or fucking I just stop fucking dicking around the Titan characters. Stop dicking around Wally. Stop dicking around fucking Dick, Connor. Stop dicking all these guys around.
Dicking the dick.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that the Titans. It's their time. They're not the Teen Titans anymore. They're the Titans, and I'm glad they're. I'm glad they kind of. Well, they didn't. I'm sure they didn't retire the Justice League. The Justice League will come back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry. As soon as a new movie comes out, they'll be back. So, but yeah, I'm digging what the DC universe is doing right now. I'm digging Flash right now. I'll talk about that in the pull list. But yeah.
Question though, or what are they doing with Green Lantern right now?
I'm not totally sure. I know John Stewart and Hal, and I'm not sure. I haven't read a Green Lantern book in a while. So I'm not sure.
That's where my interest, because
they did have a big part.
Storylines.
They did have a big part in the
Dark Crisis.
Dark Crisis, yeah, and that Grant Morrison Hal Jordan book was actually pretty decent. I haven't finished the rest of them, but it started off pretty good. I dug it. So, all right. Let's see now. Okay, let's talk about this. Scream Part 6.
Okay.
So yeah, Ghostface Takes Manhattan. We got the new trailer. We got some returning characters. Kirby's coming back. Hayden Panettiere's coming back. We got Courtney Cox, of course. Nev Campbell is not coming back. She wanted a bigger payday, which I think she deserved.
Yeah, she's the fucking original. She's the reason this shit is going down.
Yeah, it's fine. I think she should have died in like one of the early ones. I think they kind of kept her around too long. But that's just my opinion. But they showed a little trailer like on a subway a couple months ago. That was like, well, whatever. This was a full blown trailer. I'm digging this. I think this looks fucking awesome. I like the this is Ghostface. This is like fucking Ghostface. They go into a Ghostface museum with all like the old fucking props and all that shit. So that like looks interesting. They showed a cool scene of Ghostface going into a bodega and grabbing the dude's shotgun and fucking and going off on fucking people. I like the fact they changed the scenery. This looks like a brand new kind of take on things, and this is kind of what you need to do with a horror franchise, kind of make it fresh and new and change locations and this kind of feels like what Jason Takes Manhattan should have been. Kind of like fucking Jason just going off on the city instead of one fucking scene. But I like Jenna Ortega. I like the other chick from the other movie. I like the cast from the last movie, so it's good to see them. So it should be fun. This looks like a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm digging it. I know you didn't like the last Scream movie, but I liked it. Yeah, what do you think of this trailer?
I fucking loved it. I actually like this trailer. The only thing I'm kind of not digging is I understand, and we always talk about this every year, right? It's who's going to be the Crow costume or the Joker or whatever. What's going to be the new costume that takes over or Halloween? Is it It's Halloween, obviously, but I guess Ghostface is the new costume there, or is it like a cult of Ghostface? Which, if it's something like that, I'm gonna be super fucking pissed. If
like a bunch of them, like
because it's like, yeah, it's something different, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm calling it right now. If it's a cult of Ghostface, this, I don't care how good it is. To me, it's going to be shit. You can't use that as your fucking. You kind of already did that with fucking Mickey being the first one.
Yeah,
like he's such a fanboy that he took over the fucking mantle of Ghostface. So
yeah. Hopefully, like they do something clever.
Be original, guys.
Yeah.
Don't take from Cult of Chucky. I do like the Manhattan though, because like you said, we weren't really promised the Jason Takes Manhattan, or we were, and it didn't really happen. It happened on the. You got what, like 12 seconds of. And it's still the best scene in the movie.
Yeah, great scene, but still, it's just like
him walking up and kicking the fucking boombox.
I want to see fucking Jason go to a Broadway show, going to town, picking some hookers on Times Square. This is the whole New York experience, man.
I would have wanted to see him something like, like the Broadway show, him going into like a Broadway show backstage and seeing everybody running out, kind of like the Blob from the movie theater. That would have been something. And then you cut back to him just like everybody on stage is dead.
Yeah.
I like
Dermot Mulroney and Attila Joy's in this.
Yeah, it got a cast. Are
Tony Ravioli is in it? Fucking
and they're gonna kill him, man.
He definitely.
I love that guy now, but they're gonna kill him.
He has kill face for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking. You put him in a horror movie, he's gonna die.
Yeah,
he's too brown for his own good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I like Randy's kids.
I don't like them.
You don't like them? I like it. I thought I was going to hate them.
I don't like those guys at all. It's just they feel inorganic. You don't always fucking do what your parents do. Like if your dad liked fucking movies, you don't fucking go off and, oh well, I'm a cinephile too. Bullshit. It doesn't happen that way. Sometimes you do things in spite of them.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it doesn't matter. It's a cheap dig.
That's more like you would probably emulate your uncle more than you emulate your own parents. Yeah, your uncles have more influence on you than you do.
That's true. That's true.
You wanted to hate it, Rick.
No, it's just, dude. I wanted to love this movie. Are you kidding me?
What's the early prediction for the killer? Who's going to be the killer?
I don't know. There's so many people. Just Tony Rivoli, just so he can survive. But he gets killed at the end.
Yeah, I don't mind seeing like a Ghostface killer that escapes at the end and kind of carries on to the next film, like a one that like fucking kind of switch it up a little bit, because there's been a different.
It's always somebody who takes up the mantle.
Yeah, I kind of want to see somebody like carry a couple movies, this one's too badass and he's too fucking not powerful, but just too. He outsmarts them. Pretty much, the killer that outsmarts the fucking the cast.
And I have kind of an issue with Ghostface using a gun.
Yeah. Well, I heard some things like that. That's not the actual Ghostface. That's some like dude robbing the.
That's just a robbing a store. I really hope so because I have an issue with Ghostface using a gun,
Ghostface uses a gun. Fucking
like pointing shit and doing all that. Okay,
he's used a gun before.
To me it's like fucking Jason using a gun or Freddy using a gun. It's you see that knife right there in the center of the poster? That's his fucking weapon. That's his weapon. You know, it's like it's an icon. I don't want Texas Chainsaw Massacre using a fucking weed whacker. You know,
Ahmet Baba. Hello. I hope I'm pronouncing it. Ahmet Baba. Hi.
yeah.
Hello, Ahmet.
What's going on, Ahmet?
Like and subscribe.
Ow.
Ow. Doing your fucking James Brown impression?
Yeah, my neck hurts. Ow.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think this is going to be a fun. I think it's going to be a fun movie. This comes out next.
I really hope so.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging this new direction. I like it. So, you know,
is Williamson doing the writing?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't run it. He's running. Yep. He did that movie Sick. That's on. I think I forget what channel it's on. I heard that was all right. Check that out. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's move on. What was it? The one more. What was the other one I wanted to talk about real quick? I guess we can. What the hell's the other one? Well, we'll move on to the. Wait, hold on. Let me double check because there's one more I wanted to talk about with you before we get to the Last of Us review. Let me look. I'm trying to look at the notes. No, we'll talk about that on pull list. I can't remember. That's fine. All right, let's just jump to the pull list.
We're going to pull list right now.
Let's jump to the fucking Last of Us.
Okay.
There's something I want to talk to you about, but we can say maybe I'll remember later. So let's jump to the Last of Us. Okay. So we're gonna do a review of Last of Us. I don't think we need
spoiler warning from the beginning, guys.
Well, it's based on a video game, so I guess
spoiler warning. Yeah.
All right, calm down.
No, it's people like
don't make me bring the fucking
the music already. Okay.
All right, so spoilers. If you didn't watch Last of Us, hold on. Well, if you just skip the we'll wait for the thing to go away and then you can come back. We'll talk quickly about Last of Us. So all right. Well, let's talk quickly about what you think of the show. All right, real quick. Did you like it?
Fucking loved it.
Okay, and you played the game.
I played the first game. I'm in the middle of the first game, but I haven't finished it yet. Okay. I'm writing the last of game here. It's an awesome game. It reminds me a lot of it's a true survival horror, kind of like old school Resident Evil. It's what's around the next corner kind of a game. I dig it. I dig the storyline. I dig the graphics. I dig the music. Sometimes the lack of it when you're in certain situations. You know how it ramps up when shit fucking goes down. It's an awesome game. It's I definitely want people to check out. If you've seen this show and you liked it, definitely check out the game because there's nothing like taking over the main character of anything, and now you're living vicariously through the actions of what you're controlling. Never played the game. Hey Leo, I think it might be on streaming if you have PlayStation 5 by chance. So I think it is there if you wanted to stream the game for free.
Horror movies that come out early in the year seem like they might be a hit or miss movie. January I usually like if it comes out in January I usually have like a lot more like is that gonna be like a I
haven't seen Megan yet and people are loving it.
I heard it's good. I want to see that one too.
Funny how they hated on fucking Chucky, but it's the same thing. I
heard it's different. It's not like Chucky. It's like a different kind of flick. Last of Us was hype. All right. Let's go jump into spoilers so we can talk freely. So Last of Us, based on the video game, it's pretty much a shot for shot in some cases of the actual game. I've never actually played the game. I thought so. This is my first. I've heard of the game. Everyone's always talking about how this is game of the year. One of the best games ever, one of the best stories ever. So I've heard this for years since the game came out. When did the game actually come out? Like 2007, maybe?
Let me see. Damn. Uh, 2013.
Really? Okay, then so
Yeah.
10 years ago. Okay. Yeah, so I've heard this people talk about this game since it came out. This has been one of the top games that people there's been what, two games and then a couple like remasters I think of the first
Yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this has been a lot. It has like one of the best stories in video game history, like one of the best things. So I've heard about this a while. And so when this video game adaptations have been kind of more missed than hit. I think there's been a very small handful. Recently like Sonic and maybe like Detective Pikachu have been like a good one. Like there's been a few video game TV shows that have kind of bombed, like Halo. And what was the other? There was another one that came out that kind of bombed too. So there's been like it's been more misses than hits for sure. So this one is the guy from Chernobyl came in. He's like the executive showrunner. So that's people love that show. I haven't seen it. I heard it's really good. Just one of those HBO shows I never got around to. So he's coming in. He's bringing this to life. And they did the thing where it's like, okay, we have all the source material. Let's kind of like stick to the source material and kind of like instead of like just taking the IP and kind of doing whatever and making
their own thing.
Yeah, fuck that. The story is, this is the story that people love. People like this story. Let's just do the story from the game and like kind of tweak it here and there. I think the casting is amazing. I think Pedro Pascal is fucking. He needs to get like Emmys, whatever awards he needs to get. He's fucking really good. And Lady Mormont, Bella Ramsey, she's awesome. She was like one of my favorite characters in Game of Thrones. When they anointed Jon Snow in the King of the North. That was like one of my favorite scenes. Like, I heard the call. You heard the call. She was awesome in that scene. Like, yeah, Lady Mormont was fucking dope. So I'm glad they casted her, Bella Ramsey. I liked it. I thought it was good. I wasn't blown away by it. I never played the game, but I thought it was really good. The acting was really good. Definitely enthralled with the world and characters, and it's the zombie. It's a twist on the zombie movie, zombie tropes and what have you. I did like the explanation in the beginning. They went back to the 60s, like an old news show, and kind of explained what this was, the fungus infection. So I kind of dug that little opening. That wasn't in the game, I believe. I've seen some videos of like kind of comparison of that. So that wasn't in the game, but it kind of explains what we're getting here. So yeah, I did like the opening 30 minutes with the other girl, his original daughter. I thought
Sarah.
Yeah, that's Zoe. Not Zoe. What's her name? Fucking the chick from Mission Impossible 2. That's the fuck. What's her name?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. She was in Run Flat Boy Run and Tandy Newton.
Tandy Newton. That's Tandy Newton's daughter.
Tandy Newton's. Oh no shit! Wow.
Yeah, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh shit! Yeah, she looks dead on. Like
she looks just like her. Yeah, she looks like her mom at a young age, probably.
She's really good. She's gonna be like I don't know. I'm sure she's done other things, but because I've heard of that name before, so she's gonna definitely be a big deal somewhere. But I thought her acting was really good. Yeah,
Nico Parker.
Miko Parker, yeah.
Miko Parker, yeah. Nico Parker.
Yeah, she's really good. I think she's going to be a fucking big time, whatever the hell she wants. But I love that the chemistry with her and Pedro Pascal, and they said I kind of knew what was going to happen because I've seen clips of the game, and I kind of knew. I was already spoiled for. It'd been cool if I didn't know anything about the game and saw what happened. But it was good. That opening shot with when they're driving through the city was really good. Well done. Well executed. So yeah, I thought I wasn't like I said, I wasn't like blown away like this is the greatest thing of all time, but I'm intrigued. I like the story. I like the characters. All the characters are very intriguing. The story is very intriguing. And the way it's shot, it's very very cool. Like you mentioned some of the music. Yeah, it's I'm digging it. I'm definitely going to be watching the rest of them. But yeah, it's definitely a good video game adaptation. I kind of want to go back and play the game now. But I don't know if I want to do that or wait for the show to play out so I don't get spoiled. So I don't know. Maybe I will play it at some point or wait for the show to end and play it.
They have a Last of Us Part 2, so somebody's gonna, somebody survive. People are surviving this whole thing. It's not another thing. It's fun. You should play it because I think the show is gonna get a lot It's going to go a lot quicker than probably you will in the game. There are going to be times in the game where it's puzzles and stuff like that that are going to fucking frustrate you.
Mhm.
But just the opening scene or the opening storyline with, him and his daughter doesn't mirror the game exactly. She does go. It's a bit different, but it sets the tone of it being like I fucking love first of all, I love the title of it. It's The Last of Us. Like I love The Walking Dead and everything, but I think The Last of Us really tells, like, in just 4 words, what their world is like. It's bleak, it's fucked up. I think the worst part of it is that infection, a zombie infection. Okay, yeah, you're dead. You're continually in there, and you're just you have no control over your will, and this creature, this organism, is just taking you over and doing and working its will on you. I think that's more scary than anything.
Yeah, it's like your brain is still there, but you're not in control of your yeah. That's more terrifying. Like, it just kill me. Like, I rather
exactly right. I'd rather just die. Somebody fucking take me out of my misery. So, you could be a good person and everything, and you're killing all these people inadvertently. Not by your will, but by this creature's will, because it's the creature's will to survive, to infect. I love how they really set this up for the people, for the masses. These are things of nightmares,
Yeah.
These are things of nightmares. I shouldn't be scared of like anything fungal or whatever, but you have to respect the shit out of that, because if it takes you out, it'll take you the fuck out. It was pretty sick. I really like this a lot. Pedro Pascal, and there's a lot of folks out there giving him shit. They're like, oh, we should have had the actual actor from the game. Listen, the actor from the game worked wonders for the game. This Pedro Pascal's a fucking fine fucking actor, man. And he's a fucking good fucking actor.
This is an A-list actor that's gonna bring way more eyes to the fucking to the show than anything, really. So I don't fault them for. I think the only character that's came back was the lady, the resistance leader. She's the only one from the game. That voiced the game, is coming back for the show. So she
Bella's not the original, Ellie. Although I think I like her better. She's definitely, dude. She's gonna be an awesome actress growing up. She's fucking sick. One thing, I don't know if you stay tuned until the end of it, where you get to see, the comparisons of like, just like of the characters. I just love seeing the face of his daughter Sarah when he's killing the first person, and she's just fucking like, she's horrified. She's been loved by this man her whole life, and she can't believe that, the person she's seeing just doing these fucking, like, this atrocious fucking act in front of her, and she's fucking shook, super shook. And then you see Ellie fucking watch this man protect her, because she needs protecting. She's probably never been protected before in her life, and she's just like, yeah, get him, fuck him up, kill him.
A little smirk on her face, like,
it's like, this is the person I need.
If his daughter and Ellie, like, or his daughter's like terrified, and Ellie, like, oh, she's like,
both spectrums, both sides of the spectrum, and I love where they ended the show. To that it's a point A to point B show. That's all he's doing. He's currying. I mean, we've seen this trope before. What was the one with God, I can't remember his name. He played I can't even remember the name in Sin City. He was the guy in Sin City who fell in love with Gale, the actor. Clive Owen had a movie. I think it was like it was almost
Children of Men.
Children of Men. It's the same kind of thing. You're having to carry and ferry somebody from one to the other. It's an underground railroad kind of a thing, except she has a fucking bodyguard. This show, dude, I can't. I mean, I was so fucking taken. It's because I played the game. It's great when you get to see like some of the stuff that you see in the game, and
it's almost like you're
you take a exactly.
Yeah. It's it's interesting. Yeah, I watched a couple videos of like comparing like some scenes, like almost some scenes are like almost exactly like shot for shot, like where they're driving in the car and some of the dialogue and stuff. So definitely, it's gonna be cool to see some of the backstory on some of these characters too, like how they got to that point too, because they have what 20 years in between, like so you get to see some, so it'd be cool to see some of how they got there kind of things. Big Leo. Leo liked Megan and said it would have been hella sick if it was rated R, rated T for teen.
That's what it was. It's probably rated T for teen.
Yeah, that was one thing I heard. Like, yeah, they had a rated R cut, but they released PG-13. So hopefully, I'm gonna wait for the Blu-ray. Hopefully, they have the rated R cut on there because I'd rather see the rated R cut. Laura, how does it compare to The Witcher in terms of live action? I haven't seen The Witcher. Rick, what do you
game?
Yeah.
Well, it's different. Everything is different when it comes to The Witcher. The book's different from the game. The game's different from the show. The show's different from the book. And they all just take elements. They take elements,
and some things can work. Like Sonic, the movie didn't. It's not based on elements. It's not based on any storyline from the game because the games didn't really have a fucking storyline.
Yeah,
some of the later ones have, but it's just like you can but this one's so based in story and the lore. Like you have to like kind of like take the story and lore from it. Like and like shit from like Halo too. Like Halo had some great storylines, but they decided to just do their own thing, and I heard it wasn't good. And I didn't give it a second because I heard it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Krista really enjoyed the game and super loving the show. Totally agree about Lady Mormont. Everyone is doing a great job. Yeah, all the acting is superb. It's a high class.
Gabriel Luna's in the show, and I didn't realize it until after I looked at the cast list.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was Tommy. I didn't realize that Gabriel Luna. He kind of beefed up.
Blended. Yeah, he blended into that role. I thought, it kind of reminded me of John Bernthal in a way.
He's not as he kind of beefed up for that role. He's not.
He's not small Robbie Reyes anymore from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Ghost Rider, but he looks, dude, I just love the cast in this.
Yeah, it's
great. It's great acting. Good. And you believe, so far.
Yeah, you believe it. They're brothers too, Pedro Pascal. Their interaction. Danny Quintero, what's up? He liked it.
I don't think it's like that. I liked it. It's not a Rick. I liked it. Well, I did.
Yeah. Is that on the family crest?
Yeah, I'm gonna make one. I liked it.
Like two butting heads, and it's like I liked
it. two butting heads, a fucking film reel, and a television screen on the bottom. I liked it.
Chris,
I don't know what those brothers roundtables are like, right? Those brother roundtables are they get intense.
Krista, I really believe they are in these crazy dire situations. Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be some good tension coming up, and and it's great. Like the zombie trope has been done. It's been done everywhere.
Not like this.
This is like a nice fresh take, and like the trope is always going to be interesting, but you got to definitely find new ways to do it. So this is an interesting.
Agreed.
Crazy way to do it, so I'm into it. Lori, glad to see Anna Torv back on TV. She played Tess and was previously on Fringe. Oh, okay.
His girlfriend.
Yeah, she's dead soon, right? She's gonna die soon, right? Because all the posters and everything is all.
It's just them two.
Right. It's kind of foreshadowing, like, oh yeah, you're gonna only be a couple episodes.
Yeah, the movie's called Four Brothers, yet we only know the names of three of them. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna kill the fourth.
Yeah. So I don't plan on seeing her till I get the season finale. But it's it's an interesting interesting show. I like the visuals. I like the acting is superb. Acting is fucking top notch. I could see this definitely winning some awards. And they sent the whole series to critics, which usually they don't do. They'll send like the first 5 or whatever. They sent the whole season. They're pretty confident on the season, so that's a good pretty exciting to finish off the rest of the season. But I think it's gonna be interesting. I like the start of it, and we'll see what it goes. What any final thoughts on Last of Us before you? What was your favorite scene?
It's probably the scene where he sees the people in the hallway, and she fucking tries to fucking stab him, and he just steps on the fucking knife.
Yeah,
it's
she's
just
going after it, and that was good. That was a good scene.
Because if you trip on it, she's sizing him up.
Yeah,
she's doing the whole, like, when you fucking look at somebody after they piss you off and you that look up, she fucking did that to him. And yeah, because she's been so used to fucking taking care of herself and doing her own thing, doesn't have to worry about it anymore. Joel's a fucking Joel's a beast.
Yeah, he's a sap. I like his
Joel's
character.
a beast. The character is a beast, and I think that whole scene pretty much encompassed who Joel was. He's and even later, it kind of reminds me of, how in prison shows or prison movies, or they always have, or POW movies, they always have the guy who knows how to get everything.
Yeah.
So he reminds me of
give me a cheeseburger.
Yeah, he reminds me of James Garner's character from the Great Escape.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies. I love
the Scrounger. He can get anything he needs. So those kind of guys, they tend to survive, man.
Yeah,
they're the best. They're the best survivers.
Yep.
So
yeah.
They know how to acquire things. They're the fucking MacGyvers of their groups. Verbally and physically. They know how to do it. They know how to take care of every situation that comes across. And I just love that Joel's in every guy. So it shows right there. So it's a great show.
Yeah.
I love Pedro Pascal. I love Bella Ramsey. The Creatures is what I'm looking forward to getting into. There's one in particular. I remember when I played the game, you just start hearing the sound. And
weird clicking sound, right?
The clickers.
Yeah.
The clicker. When you start playing it and you hear the clickers, you're moving a little slower. You're moving a little bit more methodical. You don't want to die. That's the thing. It's a great game. It's turning out to be an even better show. We were saying, Ray, the best, probably movie adaptation. You can probably say, the Sonic and probably Super Mario Brothers coming up. But overall, I think this probably has a chance to be the best movie or TV. The pure adaptation of of a game.
Yeah, I can't really make that opinion because I haven't played the game.
Play the game.
But hopefully this gives Hollywood, like, hey, if you have a good story in the game, good like characters and story, adapt that. If there's like a kind of a vague story, like, and you can make it better and add on to it and add on to do that. But if you have a good story sitting like Uncharted, like there's one of those lauded fucking storylines.
Changed it too much.
Changed it way too much and kind of went away from the fucking you had some scenes from the fucking game, but you kind of went away from the source material and what made the source material so good. And you kind of want to do your own thing. And another one I haven't seen, I haven't played, but I heard from gaming friends like, it's totally like a couple scenes from the game, but totally kind of missed the point. So hopefully this gives Hollywood, hey, we have the source material. If it's good source material, let's fucking kind of take from that and add little tidbits here and there, and we can make something special instead of making a fucking cash grab. We have an IP and just make the fucking whatever we want, and people will come watch it. Like, gamers really don't watch movies. Like hardcore gamers, they just play games and watch.
They play games.
They watch Twitch streams and play games. Like, these movies are for the casual, like, I kind of play games and this. So they need to fucking kind of focus on what make these games special, because there's more people playing video games and watching Twitch streams than there are actually going to the movies and watching these movies. So you need to fucking pay attention to what works. So we'll see. All right. Last of Us, check it out. We liked it. I like it. I'm not like super juiced, but I can definitely see myself getting there as the season goes on. So I'm excited to see where it goes. We'll definitely talk about more when the season finale comes around. And it was 10 episodes, right?
I think so. Yes.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Last of Us. Go check it out. Play the game.
Only thing I wonder is if the shows are going to be longer than an hour. I know the first show is hour and 20 minutes. I like this whole idea of not being constrained by
I like HBO because
by TV time.
They were kind of do that with House of the Dragon too. Like, some episodes were a little longer, some episodes a little shorter. So I like do your story. Don't like kind of pigeonhole yourself to like, I need to make an hour show. I need to make 45 minutes. I need to make this. Like, whatever the story dictates, make it. Whatever.
And I think those are the benefits of streaming.
Yeah,
because you're not constricted to it's a 10 o'clock hour to this hour to 10 to 2. You're gonna have this as your programming. Fuck the programming list. This is how to do it.
Yeah. What you should be doing too is also liking and subscribe to the channel. Push that thumbs up. Turn off a notification bell on the YouTube so you know exactly when it would come on, and you can join us. Usually Saturdays, Tuesdays. It depends. Check our schedules just in case. But yeah, come check us out. We talk. We love talking movies. Sometimes occasional unboxing video and what have you. So yeah, come check us out. Like and subscribe. All that good shit. Like the video helps the algorithm. Tell your friends about us. Let's see. Lori, have either of you watched Pale Blue Eyes yet?
Not yet. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, though. I want to check it out.
Lori, Pedro's in full dad mode between Mando and Last of Us. I want to see they need to do this. They need to do the swap out, have Ellie and fucking Mandalorian, have Grogu and
Grogu.
That's gonna be happening. Somebody's gonna fucking put that together.
They're gonna cast him as a Terminator next to protect John Connor. Yeah, come with me if you want to live.
All right, man. It's getting a little hot. Let's jump in the pull list. Pull list is just stuff you picked up, listened to, watched, good, bad, whatever you want to talk about. You want to go first? Or want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. Let's see. I'll talk about some comics. I picked up the glow in the dark fucking Batman Spawn crossover. Greg Capullo's doing the art. A cool cover. McFarlane writes it. McFarlane's not the best writer. Picked up Gargoyles #1. This is done by the creators of the show, Weissman. Pretty much a continuation of the TV show. I think they're kind of going to ignore season 3 because season 3 sucked because that's when they fired all the writers. But this takes place a couple years after the show ended. Pretty much feels like you're watching an episode of the show. The art feels very cartoony, very in line with the cartoon. I'm digging. I'm a big fan of this franchise, so I'm glad it's back. There's toys from NECA.
Marvel.
This is Dynamite.
Yeah.
The art's really good. Yeah, I'm digging the interactions. This guy created the character, so he knows their voices. So it's on par. I'm digging it. Yeah, definitely intrigued about what. If you watch the show, you love the show, you'll love the comic. Some of these comic adaptations or continuations are kind of but you have the original writer on it, so definitely check it out. I'm digging it so far. First issue just dropped. Flash, like I was talking about earlier, Flash has been fucking on point. Jeremy Adams has been killing it on the Flash. Last issue was the Rogues have been appointed the police force in Keystone. So it's very interesting. They're trying to capture the Flash, Wally. It's fucking really good. And then this last 2 weeks ago, they started with 790 The Flash, the 1 minute war. Pretty much all time stops on Earth, and only the speedsters can move around normally. So this is it's interesting. It's basically all the Flash, the whole Flash family involved. Jesse Quick, Max Mercury, nice. Eric, Bart Allen. So it's all the Flashes together. It's going to be, this is the big Flash event that's happening, the 1 minute war, which is kind of a cool, kind of a cool name for a storyline, the 1 minute war. So all this shit's going to happen in 1 minute, but in the Flash world, it's going to be fucking going crazy. Digging it. I like it a lot. Flash has definitely been one of my favorite books every month, and it's and I'm very critical of Flash books because I have a high standard. So it's been really good. I'm digging it a lot. I like the fact that the kids are back. He's back with Linda. Linda's pregnant again. Spoilers. So Linda's pregnant. So that's awesome. They're gonna have another kid. So that's it's dope. And also Deadly Class. I finally finished it. Issue 12, book 12. I think you're gonna dig the ending, man. The ending's fucking good, man. I have this saved for you. I got a couple other books for you. Yeah, it's good. Checked out Velma, the new Velma show. Not good. not good, man. I watched the first 10 minutes. It's pretty fucking horrible, man. I was just like, what the fuck is this, man? This is not what it's like. She took she never watched an episode of Scooby-Doo ever in her life and just took the IP and just tried to just do her own thing, her own show. Just make your own show. Why do you have to take Velma and make a show? You can make a same thing in the same vein, a parody, like a Venture Brothers or something like that, and just kind of do your own thing. But you take Velma and it's a weird show. I tried watching it, see what it was all about, all the hate, and a lot of people are hating it because she changed the race. That's one
I
thing.
don't care.
Yeah, that's one thing. So some characters I have a problem with, but if you're gonna do this, be funny, be original. You're just doing like just crude humor to be doing crude humor. Humor is not funny. It's just like kind of like, what the fuck are you doing with this? This is, it's not good, man. It's really not good. I'm just like, it just deserves all the hate it's getting. Justifiable hate, not the fucking just the racist little trolls that want to fucking bitch about race swapping. That's one thing, but no, hate this show because it's bad, not just because it's fucking race swap.
When they make Unleashed, Scooby-Doo Unleashed look good, it's that bad.
Yeah, at least it was in like the vein of it. Like at least it was like in the spirit of it.
And I don't get this about folks. It's like, why do you guys have such a fucking hard on for picking something up and then changing it to your? It's like right off the bat, you're alienating the fan base of that said IP. If she went like you said, if she went something like totally different from Venture, like a Venture Brothers, this actually has a shot at being something original. Then we can say something original was trash.
Yeah, like some of the tropes of the characters, like Venture Brothers, or like Rick and Morty was like fucking Doc and Marty, like kind of a parody of that how it started off, but he kind of went in and did its own fucking weird thing. So yeah, you can do your own, but don't take the fucking this IP and just say, oh, I'm just going to do whatever I want and like make this like weird fucking show that has nothing to do with Scooby-Doo. The characters don't act like in no way none of these characters have acted this way. Like so.
Mindy Kaling is not funny.
Yeah.
Mindy Kaling is not funny.
She was funny on The Office because she played the annoying girl.
It's easier. Yeah, it's easy to play. It's easy to play to your strengths. Yeah. She's not funny. No. I mean, there are funny people out there, but she's not one of them.
No.
People say, "Oh, that's your opinion." Oh, that's true. It is my opinion. But I've probably seen a lot more comedians and paid a lot more attention to funny writing than your dumbass has. So,
another reboot or a rehash. Night Court. The first few episodes dropped on.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. I'm hearing great things about it too.
It's not bad. It's not bad. The cast is kind of growing on me. It's cool to see John Larroquette, but he's not full John Larroquette. Yeah, he's kind of like coming back to himself. But it's interesting. I like it's the same set. It's the same like kind of the humor and stuff. So we'll see. I don't hate it. But I want to see some more. They only released the first two, so we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But
I wouldn't anticipate Dan Fielding being Dan Fielding.
Yeah, well, the way they ended him in the show, so he definitely has to have some progression.
Yeah, but I just seen a clip of how he first gets introduced to Harry's daughter, and spoiler alert. So
it's kind of in the trailer.
Yeah, he feels real different. He's a grown guy.
30 years since the show ended. So people change in 30 years for sure.
And he was married, so he obviously from the scene he misses his wife. But Dan Fielding is still probably one of the most fucking funniest characters.
Yeah, he's one of the most iconic television characters.
Scumbags.
Yeah, he's great. One of my favorite TV.
Awesome. He's an awesome character. He's fucking
definitely top 5 favorite like TV character for me. He's
Night Court's probably. I started thinking about this. Night Court's probably my favorite like true sitcom.
Yeah, it's up there with me for sure.
Yeah, I know Seinfeld's not your traditional one. Seinfeld is its own thing, but I mean on your traditional thing, I don't think sometimes Night Court felt like the Brady Bunch. Like you're learning something.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember the episode when they were trying to light the guy? All he wanted to do was be heard, so he's trying to light the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah,
go back and watch that. A lot of people need to see that because like what he said back then, people need to hear now. Who are all fucking like fucking wrapping themselves in the Declaration of Independence and then acting like a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, they don't actually know what it means and actually never actually read it.
Yeah,
just like
go back and listen to that. It's a great thing on Night Court.
Yeah,
Night Court was awesome.
Yeah, Night Court was definitely awesome. And then another show coming back, that 90s show. I watched the first 7 episodes.
You watched the first 7?
It's not bad. I kind of like it. It's fucking.
Wow.
It feels like it's just a continuation. I like fucking Eric and Donna's daughter. She's She's pretty. You can tell she's not. I don't think she's related to Topher Grace, but she has like fucking his mannerisms down like pretty good. She's good. Red and Kitty are just like Red and Kitty, so it feels another one where it feels like it's the same set. The kids take some time to get used to. Like some of them like are more annoying than others. But they're growing on me. They're kind of growing on me. Like the kids, like some of them, I was like, "Oh, this kid's gonna be fucking." And then, like later in the season, okay, like now I like this kid.
Question. This is the big question for me because I haven't seen it. So we lived through the '90s. Does it feel like a '90s show, or does it feel like somebody who's writing for today's writing about the '90s?
It's just the way. The same shit as the '70s show. It felt like fucking they take, certain things from it feels like a continuation of the fucking this is 20 years later. They're in the 90s.
That's not the question. That's not the question. Does it feel like they're '90s people? Yeah. That's it. They do feel like '90s people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I just
in the same way they felt like '70s people in the '70s show.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of people who fucking grew up in the '70s, and they were like, "Yeah, that's kind of how it is."
Yeah,
the '70s show is like an extension. It's a teen fucking version of like Dazed and Confused almost.
Yeah,
like a very watered down Dazed and Confused
version of Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, that's what it is. But you know how they tried to do that '80s show? It didn't feel like the '80s. No. They just had a lot of things from the '80s, like it's a cellular phone, like shit like that.
No, they don't beat you. They don't beat you over the head with.
Okay, yeah, that's my whole thing.
But they do mention like it's a summer of '95, so they do mention like going to go see Batman Forever. They mentioned going, watching Clerks on VHS, and they kind of mentioned like little things like that.
I'm looking for the guy who's still obsessed with Terminator 2. Like
I think there is a Terminator 2 reference in it.
Yeah, there was always somebody in the '90s who was obsessed with Terminator 2.
Yeah. There's a couple of kids that are like kind of annoying at first, but they kind of grow on you. A couple of the kids I really like off the bat. So I would check if you're a fan of that '70s show.
I'll check it out.
Red and Kitty are awesome, just for them alone. And yeah, some of the original cast makes an appearance, not hide for obvious reasons. But
he's hiding.
Yeah, he should be hiding. If you're a fan of that '70s show, I would say watch it and give it a chance because it's very much in that vein. It's pretty much just a continuation. It looks just like this is the next season of the show. Like this is like the next, it's fun. The cameos and like kind of like a couple little the Fez cameos, fucking pretty hilarious. So it's check it out. If you're a fan of the original '70s show, I would say give it a chance because it's very much a continuation of that show. It's like they just like stopped recording for like 20 years and now they're back in starting to record again. So check it out. Let's see. Chris's pull list. One Piece Odyssey. Is that the movie?
That's a new RPG? No, the RPG game.
Oh, okay. There's a new movie that came out too, right? One Piece.
No, I don't know, but it's like I've been watching the game. It's the fucking the gaming graphics. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like pretty cool, animation, right? Kinda?
Yeah, it's cell animation, but they do it 3D. And it's cool. It's for people who probably who watch the show. It's a chance to control your characters and quest with them and be one with them and that's always fun, man. I mean, that's why I think I love Kingdom Hearts so much. It's a Disney universe, so I get to fucking run around in Halloween Town with fucking Jack Skellington and shit like that. That's the fun part about gaming. You get to, live these fantasies out. You want to be Spider-Man? Get up a controller and fucking go swing through the I spent so much time swinging through the fucking city in Spider-Man just for fun.
It's very cathartic. Just like, I just want to swing. I don't want to do anything. I just want to. Krista, do not get me started on the Velma show. So
Mindy Kaling sucks.
Yeah, that's horrible. LOL, YouTube user. It's his holiday.
Don't you start shit, bro. Fucking club you over the fucking head, bro.
Fucking trolls.
Biggest troll of them all. We know who you are, YouTube user.
Trying to hide behind your keyboard.
Yo, fake Monica.
All right, Rick, what's on your pull list?
Only one thing, and I'm glad that you always say if it's good or bad. Willow. Like I finished the whole thing. Like I said, I usually give something. I don't give it just the one episode. I watch the whole season if I'm interested in it.
Yeah,
I want to see. I want to see if you have any redeeming qualities going through.
Yeah, I watched the first four episodes, and I kind of fell off of it. And I'm like, well, this is not appointment television, so I was going to wait until the season finale, watch them. But dude, yeah, so what you think, man?
So I don't understand why they don't use like a composer, an actual composer. Why are they all hard up on using just contemporary music or fucking rock hits? Like I don't get it. It doesn't feel. And then the shit that they say, like whoever wrote the dialogue, like I don't want to hear any kind of like the oid from a creepazoid or a sleazoid or shut the fuck up. This is not how they talk in that world. And people are like, well, they could have evolved. No, they fucking don't. They're still living in fucking castles. They're still using fucking swords. These people haven't fucking evolved. They're just stuck in their fucking world of magic, and it just doesn't. When you hear that John Williams. Once you hear that John Williams score, is it? Yeah, it is John Williams
for Willow.
Willow, yeah.
No,
who was it?
I think it was Howard.
It
was Hans Zimmer, wasn't it? Or no, it was Howard Shore, I think.
Okay, let me just look that up. But whoever did the composing, was fuck. It gave you a feeling of something. James Horner.
James Horner, yeah.
Yeah, it gave you a feeling of something grand, something big, some kind of adventure. I don't want to hear fucking AC/DC. As much as I love AC/DC, I don't want to hear it here.
This had nothing to do with it's one thing if that was in the original movie, they played some modern music with whatever. Why is this in this show? Like, yeah,
why
they talk like it's just like
they talk like we do in this world. They're not supposed to.
It's
like I understand certain funny parts, and I get that, but I'm like, I'm gonna go back and like I've watched Willow so many times, but now I'm gonna go back and watch it with a fine-tooth comb with to see the dialogue or to hear and listen to the dialogue because they don't fucking talk like this. Yeah. I don't fucking get it.
That's fucking baby talk.
I understand. Yeah, nobody talks like that. Who the fuck talks like that? It just irks me so fucking much. Like I was fucking juiced for Willow.
I was too. I love Willow. Man. That's one of my favorite like movies, man. It's so good. But yeah, I was juiced. But then like
there's stuff there, man. There's
I told you the first episode
there.
I told you again. Remember the first episode? I was like, "Hey, I have some issues with this first episode." I was like, "Oh, I'll give it a chance. And then you turn around pretty quick. I was like, "There's some weird choices, man. There's some weird choices they make with this show. This is yeah.
I don't mind the girls. They're like romance. People are gonna that's what you hate. That's what you don't. I don't mind that. I don't care about that. Yeah. I care about the fact that they're using fucking just these coffee house rock covers of like all these songs in the wrong spots. I want to hear a composer fucking like do the action scene. Their characters are great. I like Laura Dannon. I like Lord Graydon, fucking Tony Rivoli.
Some of the characters are cool, but I just like the dialogue is weird. The action's kind of clunky. It just feels, I don't know. It just
Christian Slater's fucking appearance felt out of place.
I haven't got to that point yet.
There's some stuff like it just doesn't feel like their world.
It just like you're taking like taking the IP and just kind of trying to do your own thing with it. I'm gonna try to get through the rest of the show just to watch it.
There's some good shit there. I mean, like when it comes to like the fucking lore and everything, there's some good stuff there, but it's just they're not concentrating on that. They're concentrating on, let's get some new fans. These new teens today. If you guys are writing like this for teens today, you guys are fucking dumb. Yeah. Then you're treating them like they're dumb.
Yeah.
We had movies where they wrote smartly for adults, and us as kids back then, we gravitated towards that stuff. That's how you get smarter. You gravitate towards the smart shit. Do it. They talk down to people now. They talk down to people. Why should we get talked down to, man? Just because they're trying to fucking write for these stupid teens. Fuck these stupid teens. The smart teens, yeah. Fuck all these kids. Yeah. Okay, calm down.
that would have been better music for Willow.
That's a fucking the end credits to Willow right there, man. You play that again.
Mr. E, Mr. Nip E.
Yeah.
Nip E Nigma.
Mr. E Nipma. Can't even say it because it's a G there. It doesn't work.
Willow Schmillow. Last of Us episode 1 was fire.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
They should have just used Zelda music, would have been better.
I agree.
He brings you back. I
agree.
Big Leo, my
I don't want to club him anymore.
My pull list just picked up Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo. Is that the is that the comic or that? Oh yeah, that's the comic. I think that's Mark Silvestri.
Silvestri's nice.
Yeah, I think it's basically Joker and Batman teaming up to like solve a thing. So it should be
teaming up.
Yeah. Thanos Death Notes. I haven't heard of that one. And Yoda from Mission Comics. The new Yoda. I'm curious about that new Yoda series too. I think it's takes place I think 30 years before episode 1. I think there's some stuff with Dooku in it too. I saw some panels with it. Big Leo says Willow was hot trash.
Yeah. There was stuff that was good, but there was just not enough, man.
Lori, there's not enough fans of the original movie that their audience would be more than there instead of making it woke. It's not making it woke. It's just
I don't see the woke thing.
It's not making it woke. It's making it too modern. I think that's the problem I have. You're making it too modern and kind of forgetting the vein of the original movie. So it just doesn't feel like if you put them back to back together, it feels like a totally different fucking thing. You have Willow, you have a couple of characters mentioned and a couple characters that come back, but it doesn't feel like they're the same world. It feels like a totally different fucking world.
It feels like those Black Adam scenes when they fucking pump up the Kanye West.
Yeah,
that's what the fuck it feels like. It feels exactly like that.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Any hidden gems for us this week?
Negative.
I'm just gonna pull one quick one.
Fucking Niners. That's one of my fucking hidden gems.
So only one I'm gonna pull out. This is a great fucking flick. They just did a nice little 4K
Captain Ron
restoration. This is the Dragons Forever.
Nice.
Jackie Chan. Probably one of the best fight scenes ever. This is a cool box set. It comes with it's a little box set. Comes with the 4K movie. Got a nice poster.
Dribble.
Got a nice poster. It comes with two-sided poster, the original poster right there. This is a fun flick, man. If you haven't seen Dragons Forever, it's a cool one. It comes with a little booklet on the making of the movie too. This is a cool little box set. Picked up on Amazon. I was gonna buy it at Amoeba. It was way too expensive at Amoeba because their new shit's always expensive. But yeah, cool little box set. Great. Yeah, if you haven't seen this Dragons Forever, if you want to look up the fight scene, I think it's on YouTube. Definitely one of the best fight scenes in a Jackie Chan movie. Definitely a lot of people's number one. Mine is Police Story. That fight scene from Police Story. That's my number one. But this
Who Am I?
Who Am I is a good one too. So this is awesome. Dragons Forever. That's my hidden gem. Go check it out.
Who Am I? And the fucking scene from Project A in the bar. That was a great scene.
That scene's really good. Yeah,
that scene's great.
Lori, that's what I meant by woke. I couldn't think of another word.
Sucks that woke and modern fucking are hand in hand now.
I'm getting sick of the woke thing. Yeah, fuck. Rick ranting again. That's the best part of the show, man.
Rick again? Come on, I don't stop, bro.
Gold Dirty Bastards is a hidden gem, except for one. Let's see. Does Ant-Man live or die in Quantumania?
Ooh.
I think he might die.
I say he lives.
I say die. I don't know. I'm juiced to see Kang. I'm just not super juiced on that.
Dude, I am so juiced for Quantumania because of Kang, bro.
Yeah, Kang. Did you get tickets yet?
I haven't. Did you get tickets yet?
No.
Okay, so I guess
we'll discuss this later. But yeah, if he dies, he dies. We'll leave it on that. That'll be the last word here. All right. Any final words, Mr. Effort?
Yeah, fucking treat homeless people accordingly. How about that?
Go Niners.
And they're homeless, not unhoused. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, stop romanticizing the homeless.
Yeah.
They're not all hobo Joe. Some of them are
Yeah,
assholes. I've
fuck
worked
that
out.
shit, man.
I've
People
worked at the
don't.
street for
People
7
who
years.
want help will get help. People who
Yeah.
want help will get help. People who don't will. They just don't.
Some people are just assholes.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck.
We know, Rick. We know. The internet has told us yes.
Many times. And you're welcome.
All right, go Niners.
Go fucking Niners.
Can't wait to
fuck those cowboy bitches.
Yeah, there you go. Cowgirls. Yeah, so
bitches.
All right, go check out the Gold Dirty Bastards. Go talk to some. I think they had a show last night. I gotta go check out. Previewing tomorrow's game. It should be fun. Some fun games later today too. It's gonna be a fun football weekend. So, something to look forward. I want to see who the Niners are gonna beat next week. So, and the Niners are gonna beat in Super Bowl. So,
just like Mr. T. My prediction: pain.
There you go. All right. Yeah. So everybody be safe. Have a good weekend. We'll try to be back next Saturday, around the same time. We'll see. You guys be safe out there, and we'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Like the video. Share your friends. Turn on the notification bell. Check out the Facebook page. We'll see you guys next week.